You ever wonder why billionaires buy private islands? Like, genuinely, you have more money than most governments, you could live anywhere on Earth. Paris, Tokyo, the Swiss Alps, a penthouse so high up the clouds are below you, and you choose that? A piece of dirt surrounded by nothing but salt water and silence? Passion, they say. Privacy, the lifestyle. Sure, but let's talk about the real reason nobody puts in the headline. Money laundering. Not the shady backroom kind you see in movies, not briefcases and nervous handshakes, the clean kind. The kind that gets you invited to conferences, featured in magazines, and applauded on stage by people who have absolutely no idea what they're clapping for. Here's how it actually works. Say you've made $100 million, and let's say the way you made it doesn't exactly hold up under scrutiny. You can't spend it, not directly. The second you wire $15 million for a Manhattan penthouse, systems flag it. Analysts notice. Investigators start pulling threads, and suddenly your entire life is a thread being pulled. So you don't spend it, you invest it. You announce that you're buying a private island and developing it into a world-class luxury destination. And just like that, you're not a criminal anymore. You're a visionary. Now here's where the real architecture begins. Before anyone breaks ground, before the first boat carrying construction materials even leaves the dock, you've already built a ghost empire. A network of companies, construction firms, supply companies, logistics operations, interior design houses, all of them registered in places specifically chosen because those places make it nearly impossible to find out who actually owns them. The British Virgin Islands, the Cayman Islands, certain pockets of Luxembourg and Liechtenstein where financial secrecy isn't just a courtesy, it's the entire business model. These companies exist on paper. They have addresses, directors, bank accounts, tax filings. They look completely real from the outside. You own every single one of them. So the island project starts spending $3 million to a construction firm for laying foundations, $2 million to a logistics company for shipping equipment, $1.5 million to a design firm for the interiors, another $1 million to a private security company to patrol the coastline. Every check goes to a company you secretly control. The dirty money flows out of one pocket and lands directly in another. But in between, it passes through legitimate-looking transactions, real invoices, actual tax filings. By the time it lands, it's not dirty cash anymore, it's construction revenue, it's documented business income, it's clean, and you just keep going. The island needs furniture, your company sells it. The island needs a yacht dock, your company builds it. The island needs a helipad, a desalination plant, a luxury spa, custom lighting flown in from Italy, there's a company for each of those, and somehow, every single one of them is quietly, invisibly yours. The island isn't a property anymore. It's a machine. Dirty money goes in one end. Clean, documented, taxed, legitimate wealth comes out the other. Now you're probably thinking, doesn't somebody figure this out? Don't investigators eventually connect all these companies back to the same person? Sometimes. But here's the thing about the way this is structured. It's not designed to be invisible forever. It's designed to be slow. By the time anyone maps the full ownership network across 6 different countries, each with their own legal system, their own definition of financial disclosure, their own political appetite for international cooperation, the money has already moved. The island has already been sold, the companies have already been dissolved and replaced with new ones. You're not outrunning the law, you're just making the law's job take longer than anyone's attention span. And while investigators are buried in paperwork, you're on a stage somewhere talking about sustainable development and job creation in emerging coastal economies. Journalists are writing features about your vision. Local governments are handing you tax breaks and expedited permits because foreign investment means economic activity, and economic activity means political wins for whoever's in office. You walk into a jurisdiction as someone moving suspicious money. You walk out as someone building the future. That's the part that doesn't get talked about enough. These places, the ones with the secrecy laws, the offshore registrations, the nominee directors, they're not just tolerating this. They're competing for it. Their entire financial ecosystem is built around attracting this exact kind of capital. Tighten the rules too much and the money goes somewhere else. So the rules stay loose, the doors stay open, and everyone acts surprised when the money that comes through isn't exactly what it claimed to be. Then comes the exit. After years of development, the island is worth more than you paid. You've spent enormous sums on it on paper. It's a premium asset now. You sell it to a legitimate buyer, collect what looks like clean capital gains on a successful real estate investment, and that money, every dollar of it, is now completely disconnected from wherever it started. The island is gone. The companies are dissolved. The trail is cold. And you? You're already on to the next thing. Maybe a tech fund, maybe a renewable energy project, maybe another island. The money's clean, the reputation's intact, the story writes itself. That's why they buy the islands. It was never about the view.